Well, he's had a 50-50 season. He's won a World Series ring. He leads the league in home runs, and there's more. All the amazing things he's done, it's only half of the deal. Shohei Ohtani returns to the mound for the first time in 663 days. And there is a palpable buzz in this ballpark. Park opened half an hour earlier than usual. Folks rolled in here. Everybody's standing, getting footage of this historic moment. You heard a roar from the crowd when he just left the dugout to go warm up at 6:30. And while this may only be an inning or two, probably is only going to be a short outing, as David Vassay told us, it's still an amazing reminder of the one-of-a-kind talent this is, the spectacular, unmatched talent that this is.
So we get an opportunity to see him night in and night out at the plate, and we marvel at that. And sometimes you forget that there is a whole nother arena that he is about to re-enter tonight, and that's on the mound.
Begins his 5th season as a two-way player, and he's been called the second coming of Babe Ruth. Well, Babe Ruth only had 2 years where he was a two-way guy. Babe broke in as a pitcher and then didn't play the field until he was in his 4th year, and only did 2 years of doing both, 34 starts of doing both. Ohtani's 5th year as a full two-way guy, and the last stint where he was a full-time two-way player, he was the 2nd best hitter in baseball. Only Aaron Judge had a higher OPS. He was the 3rd best starting pitcher in baseball with a 2.84 ERA.
Yeah, the expectations that he has set for us as fans really are unprecedented. And every time we think that, oh, there's no way that he can do this, or no, he can't do that, he does it. And so I don't know what to see or to expect tonight. I know what I hope to see, but I'm glad I'm here to watch it.
Guy that time and again makes us rethink what is possible.
Leading off the game, right fielder number 23, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Shohei Ohtani pitching for the Dodgers. Fernando Tatis Jr. climbs in. Ohtani kicks and throws, and off we go with a bouncing ball foul. 98 on Ohtani's first pitch. Why now? Well, it was at the point where those simulated games were really taxing. He's going all out for a few innings. And he said, what am I trying to do at this point? I'm not accomplishing much in those. 98 misses low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Might as well make that effort count in real games. And it was pretty much driven by him. Dave Roberts said he wanted it to happen now. He wanted it to happen today against a division rival. Tatis takes low, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Really, I think the whole rehab process and the timing is driven by Shohei, because there's nothing to draw from. We can't say, well, remember when this guy did it, because nobody's ever done this.
3 balls and a strike on Tatis. It's got the players buzzing. Dave Roberts was talking about that as well. Said, look, I'm a fan of baseball today, first and foremost. Clayton Kershaw was saying the same thing. Here he comes to the 3-1. 3-2 on Tatis as he whistles a fastball by him.
So what's amazing about that, everybody knows that a fastball is coming. Shohei's throwing it. Tatis knows it's coming. Still blew it by him.
Here's his payoff. Popped into center field. Pages coming on. Diving attempt, but can't get there. And it's a blue pit for Tatis. Fernando Tatis Jr. turning into the hottest hitter in the National League. He's now 9 of his last 14. Even when he's not hitting it hard, he's living payoff. Right. Popped into center field. Pages. And sorry, you got to hear me twice. So the leadoff man on against Ohtani, and Tatis will be eager to make him feel him over there on the bases. He's been a very aggressive base runner lately too. Ball on Arraez. It gets away, and Tatis is up to second, thinking about 3. He'll hang on.
So now this is a situation that he hasn't been able to mimic, right? Not in the simulated games. Yes, you can throw out of the stretch, but there weren't guys down on first base trying to steal a bag.
3 innings in his last simulated game through 44 pitches. Here's his 1-0 to Luis Arraez. Got a chase. 99 that time. And clearly needed the jolt of big league adrenaline. He was 94-95 in those games with nobody in the stands at 3 in the afternoon. Ohtani fires 1-1. Dives to the inside corner, strike 2.
That's not just throwing, that's pitching right there. You see the movement on that ball coming back to the bottom part of the zone. 97 miles an hour.
How about 100? It's a ball, but it's triple digits. And his first time on the mound since August 23, 2023. Tommy John surgery a couple weeks after that, and nearly 2 years later. And this is Shohei's favorite thing to do as long as he's played baseball. He's identified as more of a pitcher than he has a hitter. Another 2-2 to Arraez. Slapped into center field, a base hit, and back-to-back singles for the Padres to welcome Ohtani back to the mound.
Arraez, one of the best in all of baseball about making contact. Doesn't always hit it hard, but able to find the ball on the barrel.
And so Ohtani dealing with some trouble right away as Manny Machado climbs in with runners at the corners and nobody out. Knocked in 4 over the weekend in Arizona when the Padres dropped 2 of 3 to the Diamondbacks. .316 average, 3rd in the National League. Ohtani's first pitch popped up towards the seats, and strike 1. Continuing to get ahead. He's gotten to 2 strikes on both hitters so far, but trying to put him away.
Saw him trying to attack Manny with that sweeper on the very first pitch. Really a fastball sweeper guy before he got hurt, as far as what he would use the most. See the numbers there. So that's where he's been missing so far. He's been glove side, hasn't been able to find that part of the strike zone.
Let's go of a 1-1 pitch. Good slider right there, and it's 1-2. Again, 2 strikes, and trying to finish off Machado. Padres offense coming in hot. 15 runs the last 2 games in Phoenix. Overall, though, this lineup has struggled. Tatis at third, Arraez at first. Ohtani's 1-2. Check swing. 2-2.
There's that sweeper, and man, he went around. I mean, that was almost a full swing. I don't know how you missed that one. Wow. I'll be honest, that's about as, I mean, not to beat a dead horse, but that's about as bad as I've ever seen.
You know, the technology that can do balls and strikes, the ABS system can also do check swings. They're trying to dial that in, and then they're going to have to define exactly what a check swing is, because it's a little bit unclear.
I'll tell you, I don't need the ABS system
on that
for that
one.
one.
No.
That's a check swing system. That's.
It's full on Machado. Even with the offense overall struggling, different hitters taking turns slumping or being injured, Machado's been the sure thing all year. Anthony Bonda getting loose. Of course, if this gets to a point where Ohtani's going to have a hard time getting himself out of the inning, they'll want somebody to bridge him to Casparius into center field. Pages is there. Tatis tags and comes home. Throw from Pages is not in time. Tatis slides in for the first run of the night.
I mean, about as good as arm as you're going to find in the outfield, but one of the fastest runners over at third base. And you see Tatis just slides underneath the tag.
Boy, roller coaster of emotions the last couple minutes. Thought he had him. Instead, the Padres have a run. And Machado knocks in another. Now it's Gavin Sheets. Above 400 over a 6-game hitting streak for Sheets, which matches the longest of his career. Over from the Chicago White Sox in his first season with the Padres. Sheets was 6 for 11 this weekend against the D-backs. 1 ball, 1 no, all balls and 2 strikes. 2 strikes on all 4 hitters. Got a little help there from Trip Gibson. He'll be able to tell his grandkids that he umpired Shohei Ohtani's first game back. Just trying to break through now. 21 pitches into this inning, 1 away. 1 run in for San Diego. 0-2 again. That was the splitter. Like just about every pitcher that comes from Japan, he's got one. In his last full season as a pitcher, the league hit 170 against it. Crowd getting behind Ohtani, urging him on.
Again, there's that glove side where he's had trouble as far as command. He's got the velocity. He's thrown a couple pitches over 100 miles an hour. In fact, he's thrown the 2nd fastest pitch in the Dodger season at 100.2 to Arraez. Again, and that's just overcooking it right there. Just, pulling it too much, whether it's the fastball or the breaking ball. Just hasn't been able to land on the glove side.
Oh, 2 to 3-2. Ohtani to Sheets. Ground ball past the diving Freeman. Edman there to smother it. Throws to Freeman, who recovers to get to the bag for the 2nd out.
Nice job by Freddie. Once he doesn't make the play, able to get to his feet, get back to the bag, keeping Shohei out of the plate. Really good awareness by Freddie. Shohei loves it.
Up to second when Arraez, and to the plate comes Xander Bogaerts. Got the call on the outside corner, and Trip Gibson's giving him a couple out there.
Owes him a few. That check swing should have been strike 3.
Downstairs with a sinker. Ball and a strike on Bogaerts. 1 for 13 in the weekend series in Arizona, and 175 over his last 15 games. Perennial All-Star and Silver Slugger in Boston. Still trying to recapture that form with the Padres. The 1-1 pitch to him is bounced gently left side. Tough play. Muncy hurries the throw over there in time to end the inning. Shohei Ohtani has to work hard in his first inning back on the mound. Padres get 1. Ohtani's back full form.